Hey Cancer, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All is welcome. All right, my lovely Cancers. Before I got on, I meditated on you lovely, beautiful Cancers. All right. So what I received in the meditation was there is no excuse to come between you and your dreams, right? So there's something like that going on. Okay. There is no excuse for anything to come between you and your dreams. Okay, that's for somebody out there. I also heard thank you, and it was very interesting. Thank you. So I don't know if you've said that recently to somebody. Thank you. Thank you came through. So that's what I got. I also received something, and it was around like a brisket. Like it was some form of meat, so it was like brisket, ground beef, something like that. I don't know if that's what you had recently, but I got that. Maybe you had some form of brisket recently. But that's what I got. All right, so that's what I got in the meditation. If it resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it and let's get into this reading. All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you. All right, Universal God and Spirit Guides, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of Cancer. Thank you. All right, let's get to this. We're going to pull 2 oracle cards out first. Let's see what comes out. What do we have for Cancer, please? Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. This has been coming out quite a bit in the readings. Very interesting. Let's see. What else do we have for Cancer, please? What else do we have for Cancer? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So this could be about what I was getting in the meditation, maybe about your dreams. Like there's no excuse to come between you and your dreams. So maybe you're like really like, okay, I got to get over the excuses. I need to really do this, or just go for it, right? So there's something around this courage. You're getting into your courageous energy. You are in this place of, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you're facing some form of fear with confidence. I also feel like maybe some of you Cancers could be going within, right? You are in this process of like, I accept responsibility for my well-being. We are in charge of how we feel, what we choose to put ourselves around, all of that. So there's something going on with that. It's like, okay, I'm choosing to, accept the responsibility for myself, for my well-being. We are in charge of our own happiness, right? So there's something going on with that as well. So there's 2 different, I'm getting 2 different vibes from you guys. So there's something, I feel like you're really finding the courage and the inner strength to face some form of fear with confidence. So it could be something that you're doing in the 3D aspect, and then you are also really taking that initiative to possibly go within and take that responsibility for yourself, your well-being, and all that. Okay, so I'm definitely receiving that. Let's pull another oracle card from the Moonology deck. Let's see what comes out. What else do we have for Cancer, please? What else do we have for Cancer? What else do we have for Cancer? Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. There's something about that going on is what I'm getting. Okay, so this is nothing is yet set in stone. So there's something that I'm getting something here that what you're doing is not yet set in stone. Okay, so currently whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on is not yet set in stone. So nothing is yet set in stone. It means that, like, let's say you have an idea, you can implement that idea. You can switch up what you're doing and change it and put it in a different direction type of energy, right? So I'm getting like nothing is yet set in stone. That's a message for you out there. So I'm definitely getting that, expect the unexpected. That's what I'm receiving. I'm also receiving, it's not set, nothing is set in stone, right? So it's like, okay, expect the unexpected is what I'm receiving. I keep getting that. Expect the unexpected. Okay, so I'm definitely receiving that. Okay, Cancer, let's go to your overall energy and see what comes out first. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have. What's the overall energy for Cancer, please? What's the overall energy? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So that's what I'm getting. I was getting that energy. This is like something that you're doing. It's like on the 3D aspect. So there's something really that's pretty beautiful here. This is longevity, something that maybe you're doing, or you're taking that inner courage or that type of leap of faith, right? To go towards something or to do something, but realize that you can always, decide, hey, I want to take this path. You can always change that, right? You can always change your mind. That's why I feel like nothing is yet set in stone. You can change your mind. You can switch something up. You don't have to have it just this way, right? So really, there's something about doing that deep dive. I feel like with that Ace of Pentacles being the overall energy, this is beautiful energy. It's a new beginning. Okay, something on the 3D, something that has longevity to it. Could be a new job of some sort. Could be just anything new, right? I feel like whatever you're putting your time and energy into, I feel like you will not be disappointed, okay? Especially if it's something that you're doing as a job, an occupation of some sort, something you're creating, something on the lines of that, all right? Let's go to the past energy. Why the past energy for Cancer? What is that? Wheel of Fortune, that popped up. There could have been something, I feel, that was very karmic, right? Something in the past was very karmic. It could have definitely ended with the Wheel of Fortune. This was divine intervention. I feel like it was very karmic. You were on a karmic wheel. I start getting a hamster wheel suddenly. Maybe you guys have a hamster. But I'm definitely getting hamster wheel. It's like you're going through a cycle, karmic cycle. It's like repetitive for some of you. So there's something going on with that, Cancer. Let's go to the current energy for my lovely Cancers. Why the current energy, please? Page of Swords. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest. For some of you, you are spying on somebody. You're like, keeping an eye on them for a select few of you. I will say that with that Page of Swords because that's what is coming out. So that's what I'm receiving. But I get the fact that there could be something that you're doing online, or there's this energy where you have new ideas. So Page of Swords is someone who, really is into like, okay, I'm going to research this, I'm going to research that. There's a lot of ideas, but actually implementing those ideas is important. So there's a lot of, that's why I feel like nothing is yet set in stone, and you're currently going through all these ideas. You're maybe contemplating, how should I put this or implement this into the 3D aspect, into practicality in a sense. There's something going on with that. So I feel like a contemplation almost here. And this is also what I'm receiving. You may have like spoken to some friends recently. You may have gone to maybe you were recently at a cash register and I heard thank you, because I keep getting thank you. So maybe you sent a text to a friend or something like that, or you were at a cash register and you were like, thank you. Something like that is coming through, okay? Let's go to the outside energy. What's the outside energy for my lovely Cancers? Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is love. This could be mutual love. It could also be, you know, someone who's very nurturing, very caring, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. You could be connecting to somebody, and that energy is what I'm getting. It could be a mother figure, but doesn't have to be. This is more of like your energy, but I feel like all of a sudden I heard something is on the outskirts. So I don't know why I received that, but I got someone is on the outskirts. For some reason, I'm receiving that. Okay. But the outside energy is that Queen of Cups. So there's something around nurturing, caring, and loving. I'm also getting something around, some of you could have gone to the doctor recently, or you saw a nurse or something like that. For some of you, maybe you had a checkup, or if you have kids, you had a checkup. Something like that is going on too. That's random, but I'm definitely receiving that. That's not for everybody. Let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge for Cancer? Temperance, my loves. This is definitely what I'm getting. So with this being the challenge, this is definitely feeling disconnected. And I feel like for the past couple readings for my Cancers, I feel like a complete void. There's a void going on, and you may feel very disconnected. It's almost like you feel like, okay, I just heard the veil. Okay, the veil can be lifted. So if there's like a veil, or maybe that's why nothing is yet set in stone, because I feel like you're going through something. You're truly going through something. And I've really gotten this the last two readings, especially for my Cancers. So it's like, you know, you may feel very disconnected from universal source, universal God, whatever, right? And you feel disconnected from your spirit guides. So you feel like kind of like, what direction do I take? You're trying to get into alignment, get into balance. For some of you, that could be what's going on. Some of you could be having a hard time being patient, maybe patient with yourself, patient with what you're doing. Some of you could be losing a little bit of patience because of a little bit of frustration, or feeling blocked, or feeling a void, because I'm definitely getting that again. It's like there's a void happening with my Cancers. Okay, let's go to what you are not aware of. Okay, what you're not aware of. What is Cancer not aware of? Page of Pentacles. Okay, there's something to learn here. Yeah, okay, so what I was getting here, and it started to come through a little bit before I started this reading, that there was every connection you've had up until this point was in your life for a reason and to learn from. So for some reason, I'm getting like some of you could be, this could be why blame is coming through. I accept you're accepting responsibility for your well-being, but there could have been a time where you blamed somebody or something. Okay, let's just be real. We've all done it before. Okay, so I mean, we are, you know, souls living a human experience. Okay, we're not perfect. No one's perfect. So like, some of you, maybe there's something that you're not aware of, is that this was a learning process for you. This happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Every connection that we've ever had up until this time is for a reason. A life, it's either a reason, a season, a lifetime. Definitely always a reason. But, you know, sometimes it has to end. I feel like there was some form of karmic situation here. So there's something around that with the Page of Pentacles is what I'm getting. Okay, let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome? A pause. Healing. is what I'm receiving. So you may be doing more healing. You may be taking time for yourself, going within, trying to do some form of inner work here. So that's what I'm receiving here. So I'm going to pull advice after I clarify and see what comes out, all right? Let's go to the Ace of Pentacles. Why the Ace of Pentacles? For the overall energy. Two of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Emperor. Wow. So you're really taking action and being disciplined. For some of you, you could be very much in a very masculine energy right now. So that's what I'm receiving. You could be in a very masculine energy because you're really in this process of making something happen. I heard kicking ass and taking names, okay? So I'm receiving that. It's like you're in this process of you're in this process of, you know, something that you're working on your day-to-day tasks with the King of Pentacles, right? This is like the 3D aspect. You're really taking action. The Two of Wands, you've really asked for something, but I feel like when you're asking for something, you're actually taking action towards this. And when I say you're actually asking for this, I'm saying you're talking to Universal God, Universal Source, like, hey, this is the direction I want to take. This is my intention with that Two of Wands. Like, I'm asking, this is where I'm setting my intention, and I'm going to take action at the same time with that Emperor. There's something on the 3D aspect you're really working on. You're manifesting. You're kicking ass, taking names about it. You know, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Let's go to the past. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Why the Wheel of Fortune, please? Five of Wands, Page of Cups, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So there's the Ace of Pentacles, and that's in your overall energy. So there was a lot of emotional immaturity going on here, maybe with you and somebody. I do see a lot of disagreements and arguments. I feel like something was pretty karmic here, because I feel like this is like you can't get on the same page, you're disagreeing, you're having lots of arguments, can't see eye to eye. That's what I'm receiving here, okay? I heard a new day has dawned. That's interesting. So with the Five of Wands, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, okay, this is also what has come through in your overall energy. Brand new beginning, something like that. I feel like this has something to do also with your internal self, internal battle with something in the past as well. So it's like maybe, so the Page of Cups is like a dreamer, somebody who sits there and really has this dream, right? They're curious. But it's like, I'm getting like, how do I make this happen? How do I do this for some of you? There's definitely been some form of emotional immaturity going on here, though, in the past. Whether that's you or someone you're connecting with, you take it how it resonates, but I'm definitely receiving that. Let's go to the Page of Swords for the current energy. Why the Page of Swords? Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. Okay. This feels good. Could be some form of celebrations in your community for some of you. Maybe you're celebrating something with the Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups as well. That's emotional fulfillment. So I feel like there's something, an inspiration. You may be receiving some form of good news as well currently. It could be something that, okay, I'm getting the news, okay? Interesting enough, this is very specific. I'm getting lots of downloads right now. I'm receiving that maybe some of you watched the news and you were like in your community of some sort. There was something going on, right? More recently is what I'm receiving. If not currently, obviously, and you receive some form of good news around it. So there's something going on with that. Could have been something big in your community is what I'm getting. Some of you do work online is what I'm also receiving. So you're also going towards this inspiration, taking that courage to go towards something. It does make you feel good. There's a lot of emotional fulfillment within something, maybe where you live. Also, there's a lot of emotional fulfillment there as well. Maybe you enjoy where you live, right? Let's go to the Queen of Cups for the outside energy. Why the Queen of Cups? Ooh, the Devil. The Magician. Two of Swords. This doesn't look good. This feels more like, let's say, black magic here is what the word I'm getting. Not, yeah. Okay, so I'm getting two messages here. There's somebody that could be doing black magic on the outside towards you. Possibly be very careful of that. I'm also receiving somebody could be here trying to manifest. Now, you take this how it resonates. Could be you, could be someone you're connecting with. It is outside energy. It's usually somebody on the outside. There's someone here trying to manifest, right? But this is very devil-like, okay? So there's this energy with the Two of Swords where there's fear showing up, or there's somebody that's at a crossroads, right? This is the duality in the mind space. So somebody's having a hard time uncovering their heart chakra, whether that's you or someone you're connecting with. Maybe it's you. Maybe you've been in this process where, you blame somebody, or vice versa, or whatever, right? I'm getting this. But with the Queen of Cups being there, and that's what I clarified, with the Two of Swords, this is someone who truly doesn't have their heart open, right? With the Two of Swords. This is someone who's in fear, is what I'm receiving. So someone could be trying to manifest out of fear or manifest something. This is why I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Maybe there's something around confidence being here with that Devil being out. But there's a fear here. It's a very lower vibrational energy, okay? Let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge? Why the Temperance card? Why the Temperance card? Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the Strength card. So this is definitely something I feel like you're having a challenge. This to me feels like someone is having a hard time taking the veil off or getting out of a void. And I feel like it could be you, to be honest with you, because the challenge for you is the Strength card, which is the one card that overcomes the Devil. So there's something you're repetitively thinking about, or there's something that there's some form of there's a void. You feel disconnected. I keep hearing, and the veil has been lifted. So some of you feel like there's a veil over your eyes or something. It's almost like, yeah, that's what I'm receiving. But the challenge here is with the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength. That's what's been challenging. And the one card that overcomes the Devil is the Strength card. So you're having a hard time with something here to overcome some form of fear maybe, or to get into alignment, to get into balance. Because I also see that the challenge here is to overcome something, to have a lot of courage. You have a fear around something, and I feel like it's something that maybe you're perhaps doing, okay, in your life or something like that, or in your community, and you could be like, I'm trying to make this happen. I'm trying to put and implement and set my intentions out there to go towards this, but there seems to be a blockage, and I feel like it has something to do with like a lower vibrational energy, which could be fear. And I feel like what's going on is that you're trying to really invest into something. You're trying to also find some form of balance, especially with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like that's what's going on, is like you are really trying to face fear with confidence here with what you're doing. It could be something you're investing your time and energy into. It could also be some of you do investments, right? Some of you may invest. It could be in stocks even with the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you have a challenge. Maybe that's what's challenging right now. Maybe you're like in the stock market right now and you're having a challenge right now. You're having fears that are coming up and you're trying to overcome these fears. Okay, I'm definitely receiving that too. That's going to be for like one or two of you for sure. All right, let's go to what you're not aware of. Why the Page of Pentacles? Why the Page of Pentacles? Nine of Swords, the Hanged One, Death. Yeah, you got to learn how to surrender, release, let go. Remember, nothing is yet set in stone. Expect the unexpected. The Nine of Swords is definitely someone who's really stuck in their head, possibly anxious. So there's something around having a hard time looking at things from a different perspective in a sense. So maybe that could be what's going on the I'm definitely getting that. It could be what's going on the subconscious. You're having a hard time looking at something from a different perspective, or you've been looking at something from a different perspective here. There's a huge shift here and there's a huge transformation going on, okay, with the Death card. You have a choice. Remember that. Some of you may need to hear that because it's like, you do have a choice. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. Let's go to the possible outcome. Okay, that wanted to come up. Two more cards. What's the Four of Swords for? Please, Universal God and Spirit Guides, two more cards. One more card. Yeah, you're healing something. You're making a very decisive decision to have the willpower and drive to move forward to also heal something, okay? So that's what I'm getting. It has something to do around fear. Okay, I'm getting that. It's like fear. I don't feel like you're like in this place of fear of abandonment. I feel like you're just in a place of fear. You're trying to heal this for the possible outcome. You may realize this. Some of you could realize, hey, you know what? I have, I don't feel like it's an abandonment wound or anything. I feel like it's more fear. You're having a hard time with something and you're having a hard time looking at it from possibly a different perspective because you may have looked at something for so long a certain way. That's what I'm getting. I feel like for the possible outcome though, you're taking that inner courage though, and you're with that Chariot, you have that willpower and drive to really move forward into something, making a decisive decision to really heal that fear of yours. You have a fear. Cancer, you have a fear. I'm getting fear. I keep getting them. All right, let's go to advice for you, Cancer. What advice do you have for Cancer, please? Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, Justice. Some of you, there could have been a marriage that ended, but maybe you need to end a marriage. Maybe that's the fear you have. Maybe you have a hard time ending some form of karmic situation or marriage or something like that. There was definitely a legal situation here before. I'm also getting a sudden Tower, some form of justice, right? So there's this process of really, I'm hearing really nurture yourself, take care of yourself, very much so. But there's this ending with the Ten of Swords and then the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's a huge shift and big turning point definitely make sure you're over this and ending this, because I feel like this needs to be ended. There's a karmic situation, karmic cycle that you've been on, and it's like, okay, really take a look at this and really end this. So some of you, maybe it is a marriage. For some of you, it's a karmic situation, or there's something karmic in your life that has got to go. And I feel like what's stopping you is fear. There was a karmic situation heavily in your life. Heavily. And it's really caused you, there's some form of fear. I feel like there's got to be a lot of releasing here. It's definitely about taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself too a little bit more. Okay? There's something that's got to go. You got to release something. You got to end something. That's what I'm getting. You've been on a karmic cycle. You were on a karmic cycle. There was some form of marriage that had ended, or some form of legal situation with the justice. Okay, what do we have for Cancer? I'm going to pull a mindful message card. What do we have for Cancer, please? Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Cancer? It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Okay. I truly, truly hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so, so much. One love, and namaste. Mwah.